Hey guys, this is Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and recently there have been a few YouTube knife reviewers who've been basically making origin story videos, and that's starting to go around a little bit. And there's been a couple open tags that I've seen, and so I don't usually do these, but this is perfect timing because we are just a week away from the 3rd anniversary of this channel. So I think maybe it's a good idea for me to tell you where I'm coming from. I did one such video very early on when I had my series starting, my YouTube series. My story is basically the same except for the last couple of years worth. And so if you've heard that one, you're going to hear a lot of the same stuff here. And I'll probably just delete the other ones just so there's only one on my channel. It doesn't need to be the same thing over and over again. So what do I want to tell you? Well, first off, I'm actually just shy of 50 years old. And I started this channel almost exactly 3 years ago on March 31st. 3 years ago is when I started this channel. And I started this channel in large part because I needed something productive to do. Some of you know my story that I live on a disability pension right now. I've been off on disability for the last 6+ years. I have worked full-time in the past before that, but there have been a lot of years in my past before that too where I've been off on temporary disability, and I'm on a permanent disability, mainly for chronic pain reasons, debilitating chronic pain, and that's where I'm coming from. Now my story for that starts way back when I hit puberty. So around 12 years of age, I got a degenerative disease in my knees. The surface of the bones started to not get nutrients, and they dried out and broke off. And when I was 12 years old, I had my first surgery where they took out a chunk the size of a dime in the middle of my 12-year-old knee joint. Quite big for a knee of a 12-year-old boy. And since then, I've had over a dozen more surgeries on mostly my right knee, but also my left, to try to keep it clean. Developed arthritis in there. Whoops, bandits bumping around my stuff here. My camera, degenerative, disease, now arthritis, all kinds of stuff, just creating compounding problems, getting worse and worse. And a little over 6 years ago, I got a partial knee replacement done, and I tried going back to work, and I worked a bit, and my boss said, you're just not capable to do this kind of work. And I talked to my doctor, and he said, I don't think you're capable of doing any productive, like full-time type of work. And thankfully, I've got some benefits from my insurance at work, and I've got some government benefits. They're not huge, but they're an income that helps me to, well, between my wife's income and mine, we've got a pretty stable home income. But I was starting to get bored out of my tree. People who have chronic pain like mine know, like Nick from Staza 23. If you don't know his channel, check it out and listen to his story too. His story, climaxed, or took a big turn, I should say, when he was involved in an industrial accident at work. You can hear the story from him. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. And mine started when I was younger, and it just slowly got worse and worse and worse until it got to where it is now. And so between, getting depressed, sitting at home doing nothing, watching TV, watching YouTube, surfing Facebook, just bored out of my head and in more pain than anybody should ever have, my wife finally suggested, you need a hobby, something productive to do. And since I've loved knives all along, I decided, let's start a YouTube channel. And my wife stepped me in that direction. But I promised her from day one that this will not impact our home budget. And so I've stuck with doing low-budget knives. And I review low-budget knives for 2 main reasons. One is because very few people actually do continuing reviews of low-budget knives. And I'm talking knives between, $5 and $50. US dollars is what I usually factor in, because most people around the world know what US dollars are the equivalent of. And a lot of reviewers start off down there, but they quickly move up as their channel grows. And I want to stay down there for, the vast majority of my reviews. I do some reviews that are more expensive, but mostly because there are a lot of people with very low budgets and they're not getting good, clear, honest reviews easily and consistently. And so I'm going to cover that field. Secondly, I get asked to do reviews now. And, some people think that maybe I'm a bit of a shill because they think that I'm trying to sell knives. No, I'm not trying to sell you a knife with my reviews. Though my perspective of doing my reviews is I want to give you a chance to see what you're going to get if you buy this knife. But I want to give you the chance, if you do want to get that knife, if you like it, you can thank me for my review by using my links. My links, I try to get you the best price possible. And if you use those links, I get a little bit of a reward as well. I get a little bit of a commission back from the company, that's selling the knife. And that way everybody wins. And that's the reason why I do links on my reviews. I'm not trying to make you buy a knife. I'm trying to give you a chance to get a knife at a good price if you're interested in that knife. And that's my perspective. And I'm mixing up different parts of my story here, and that's just sort of the way I talk and the way I think. I'm not always super cleanly organized, partly because, I've got all kinds of memory issues that are side effects from pain and from pain medication. By the way, I'm on the strongest pain meds, the strongest opioids out there right now. I've been on them all. There's 10 or 12 main opioids in the marketplace for pain management, and most of them have like 5 or 6 different names. And so there's all kinds of names of opioids. And I believe I've been on all of them. And now I'm on methadone, which was originally designed to treat heroin addicts, to get them off of heroin, but it works great for chronic pain management as well. It's a powerful drug. I'm also using, and I'm just sort of ramping up, starting to use medical cannabis, trying to find a level that's going to work good for me. And so that's what I do. I spend my days dealing with my pain and making videos. I've got very little other time. What other little time I've got, I spend with my family. And so I replied to the comments for almost all of the comments in my YouTube videos. I'm a little slow to reply to stuff on Facebook, but I try to get there. And I might be slow to reply sometimes on YouTube. I read all the comments and I reply to 99% of them eventually. That is, given 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5 days. I used to be able to answer all comments within a few hours, but that was when the channel was really small. Now we've got over 6,000 subscribers because you guys are awesome. Less than 3 years. That's awesome. And I just want to thank you guys for sticking around this channel. Thank you for understanding me. Sometimes I do ask for help. I don't see it as begging. Some people might interpret anybody asking for help as, that guy's just begging for money all the time. But because I'm keeping my YouTube budget totally separate from my family budget, I need money for lights, for cameras, for knives, for other products that I review. I get some products for free. I get some products at a discount, and I pay full retail for a lot of products as well. And it takes money to show these knives to you. But I think it's worth it because you guys deserve good reviews of really low budget knives. And a bunch of low budget knives still adds up to a big budget. So thank you to my YouTube supporters. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are the best. That really does help this channel out an awful lot. Thank you guys for when I do knife sales that you're going to buy knives. I've been selling them at way too low of a price. I've been giving away excellent deals, way super deals on most of the sales that I've been doing. And I just can't afford to do that anymore. So now I'm selling my knives at, just a little bit under what the retail cost is for the knives, because I also give you a custom sharpened job on almost all the knives that I sell that I've reviewed. I do optimizing. If they're folders, I get them as smooth working as I can, and I get them a nice sharp edge. And that's worth, for a budget knife, that's worth a lot of money, because doing a sharpening job is easily worth, $10, $15, and you're getting it basically for free. So there you go. That's sort of as an aside stuff. I have something special now to tell you guys, and stick around the tabletop for this. Okay, I decided to use a white background, just a piece of paper this time, because I got 3 black knives here, and I want them to show quite well. These are all going to be giveaway knives. You've got 36 hours, roughly, from the time I post this video till the time I do the draw. If you want to be part of my 3-year giveaway, you've got a chance to win one of these. 3 people will win a knife. The first person's going to win this Artisan Cutlery Zumwalt. I've not yet reviewed this. It will be reviewed very, very soon, and before I ship it to the winner. That knife can be won. That's the Zumwalt. That's the model number 1808P-BKC. Or they could win this knife. This is the Steel Wheel Intrigue F45-11. That's that full-length one, 3 3/4 inch blade here. D2 steel, just like this knife. FRN handle scales. And so that's a good choice that somebody could win. Or this Ganzo FH31 Black G10. Also D2. All these 3 knives have D2. All you have to do to get a chance to win this is comment down below something about your favorite knife and wish me a happy anniversary or a happy birthday for the channel. And then on Monday morning, after I get up and walk my dog and stuff, I'll use a tool to do a random draw and pick the names for winners, and I'll mail these to you anywhere in the world. I'm going to mail these to you. So comment down below wishing me a happy anniversary or happy birthday for the channel, and be a public subscriber so that I can verify that. You don't have to share this video with anybody or nothing. That's all you need to do. And so very short time frame for this. And I mentioned that in a video about a week and a half ago. I said there's going to be a little surprise giveaway like this, a little hidden giveaway, and here's your chance. Only those people that watch it till the end will get this. Don't put anything down in the comments below about a giveaway, please. The people that like to watch my videos and watch them all the way through are the people that got the best chance that can win this. And that's the people who deserve the best chance to win. So thanks for being a friend of the channel. Thanks for understanding my condition. Thanks for being supportive. I've got a chance of getting to Blade Show this year. It's not definite at all, but I might be at Blade Show in Atlanta the first weekend in June. So we'll see if I can get there. So if you live in that area, or if you go to Blade Show, maybe we can meet up. We'll see what works out. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And remember, guys, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.